So you know what your car sounds like, Tim?
I think it sounds different. You come down here, give it a little tickle. I say I don't have a YouTube voice. He's got a YouTube voice. It just suddenly turns on.
Hello there, welcome to another video from Max REVS. Look at this glorious weather. We've got Tim behind the camera. Thanks, Tim, for planning this trip. We are in the Cotswolds. Look at this lovely, I thought I was going to say Porsche Spyder, but it's not the Spyder that I was thinking of.
It is a Spyder though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alpha Spyder.
And there is another Spyder. That's the Porsche Spyder, the one that we're probably more passionate about on this channel. And what a day, what a day. It's open. Has you left the keys in?
Yeah, keys are in it.
Great, let's just go. I don't know if you know, have a look at this car, but the spec on this is awesome. For a day like this, when the sun's out, you don't have to faff with the roof. What a fantastic car. Tim was sort of saying to me off camera, he thinks it sounds a bit different to his 718 GT4, even though they should be the same. This is quite a late model. Has it only got a couple of thousand miles on it, you say? So you know what your car sounds like, Tim?
I think it sounds different. You come down here.
That sounds a bit different. So, I mean, what we're wondering is, have Porsche with the 992 GT3 exhaust technology, so I believe they spent a lot of money on that car, have they somehow retrofitted technology they've learned from the GPF in that car and put it on the later builds of the 718, Spyder and GT4? We don't know, but it's certainly something to think about, because Tim, you're behind camera, you can, these are your words. You told me this sounds completely different to yours.
It does. It sounds more fruity, louder, more Porsche.
How do you find the car as, like, you know, owner of the car? Like,
yeah, it's fabulous. There's no car like it. It's a shame it's only got 2 gears. That's just for people that say it's only got 2 gears when it's actually got 6. And it's a real shame that it's not an electric roof. Yeah. But then it wouldn't be a Spyder, would it, if it had an electric roof? So that's that. On to this car.
Oh yes. What do you think of the colour?
Well, if you can find fault, what colour is it?
It's voodoo blue.
Voodoo blue.
Voodoo blue.
So do they have to stick pins into chickens when they make
I have
these?
to admit, when I did tell my wife the colour was voodoo blue, actually something with my mum, she was a bit like, that's a bit of an odd colour for a name for a paint job, but you know.
It's quite nice. It's like shark blue, isn't it?
Well,
How
so I've had it
different to shark blue, is it?
It's just a little bit dark. So I've seen it next to shark blue, but in grey weather. When the sun's out like this, I'd probably say it's probably a little bit darker than shark. Fully PPF'd.
So that's fully PPF'd as well.
Wow, there you go. You couldn't tell. I didn't even tell. You can tell when it's an amazing job. Oh, there you go. You've got really tight shot lanes.
The worst, come around the back. They're wrapped, no join.
Yes. Oh, that's interesting. I guess it's just, have you got a join line there, Tim?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay.
No.
So
not that it makes much of a difference, but you know, I guess.
Spyder and.
Oh, they've spelt it wrong over there though.
But look, you see, the Italians can't spell Spyder.
Oh. One thing I wanted to sort of say about the paint is that, so Steve's got Mexico blue. Apparently there's a red pigment in there that the human eye can't see, but the flies just sit on this car all the time. And I've heard it's because they think it's some kind of like flower and they see the red pigment come out.
But isn't yellow the worst colour for flies?
Well,
someone told me yellow is the worst colour for flies because they think it's pollen.
Well, controversial statement. I think yellow is the worst colour on a Porsche though, but you know, it's racing yellow. I know.
I like race yellow.
Do you like race yellow?
Yeah,
okay.
I think the GT3 looks nice in race yellow. Can we start yours up then and hear the exhaust? I think the exhaust sounds different in a Cayman because you're enclosed, so it's going to sound different than an open top, isn't it?
There we go. I've learned how to do it properly, Tim. I'm not going to touch. Look at that. Didn't touch the side bolster at all.
I fall into ours. Okay. Well, we should have ours going as well, and then we can.
Okay. I'm not moving your seat. You ready?
Go on. Give it a little tickle.
It does sound different. You're right.
That sounds throatier, but that sounds deeper sound. More restricted than yours, I think.
Yeah.
I think it is more restricted. And that's on sport. That's right.
You're right there. It did sound deeper.
Let's go back to this one.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
You remember what that
exhaust button on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I think that conclusively demonstrates the fact that there's something going on.
Is that? But that's not as deep sounding, is it?
It's not as deep.
Raspy.
Correct. So I think that's scientific evidence now in this thoroughly planned video. The later models of the 718 Spyder and the GT4, they do sound not as deep, more fruity and maybe a bit motorsporty. You know, it's that kind of, there must be something they put in there from the 992 GT3. Well, anyway, we haven't planned anything more. I mean, the sheep have just come out. We probably need to be getting back at some point. Enjoying life and cars to the max. This is just a quick kind of message to say, today's the first day I've really taken this car. I've kind of bonded with the car. And I think, I don't know, how many thousand miles have you done on your car?
1400.
1400. So would you say that you've got a good feel for the car now and you've kind of bonded with it?
Yeah, I think it's a car. My only direct comparison is before this we had a 911 GT3, and this will be controversial, that's far more usable.
It's a remarkably capable car, and you know, to all those people that say you need to track a GT4 to get pleasure out of it, look at my face. I'm having so much fun today, and I'm not on a track. I'm on A and B roads, and as I've said, if you're in the States and you're on freeways and highways all the time, maybe yes, you do need to take the car out on track. But one good thing about the UK, we can say we've got some great A and B roads. Get it out on the twisties, absolutely amazing. So thank you, Tim, for organising the trip. We need to get you home, otherwise you're going to get in trouble. so enjoying life and cars to the max. Here. Thank you for your time.
That's right. Thank you.
Thanks, John.